Yesterday, I spoke about how you need to start taking mocks early, but there's also a smaller set of students where they end up taking a lot of mocks. So I've met people who will take 3 to 4 mocks a week or even more. But the reality is, just taking mocks is not going to guarantee a good score. You need to focus on the analysis. So much so that I would say, if you don't have time to take a mock and analyze it every week closer to the CAT exam, it'll be better to take a mock in 1 week and analyze it the next week rather than just taking a lot of mocks and then not figuring out what you need to improve. Mock analysis is going to help you in three main ways. First, you're going to find out what are your weaker sections so that you can prepare those a lot more, or you might choose to prioritize something else. For instance, if there's only 1 or 2 months left and you realize that you're not that great at jumbled paragraphs or you're not that great at, say, modern maths, right? Since these are areas where you have fewer questions, you might just choose to leave any questions from this area, prioritize the others that you are better at. Second, it's going to help you with understanding what are some repeated errors which you make. Maybe again, there are some areas where you need to go back and practice the concepts. Or maybe you have errors such as you make a lot of silly mistakes, in which case you might need to just slow down a little bit and outside of the mocks, just practice calculation, maybe, things like our speed math and speed quant, so that you aren't making as many mistakes. Or maybe you need to read the question with more focus. Sometimes people read the question too fast or misread clues in DILR, and that can also lead to silly mistakes. You could also have test taking strategy errors. So at MockCat, for example, for every mock and sectional, for each question, you'll get to know the difficulty level, whether it's easy or medium or hard. You will also get to know what is the time that you have taken to solve that question and what is the time that others have taken to get it right on average. So this will help you understand, are you leaving hard questions or doing them only in the second round? Have you gone through all of the easy questions or not? Are you taking more or less time than others? If you're taking more time, you might want to practice more or go for topics where you are quicker. If you're taking less time but that is leading to errors, then again you might want to slow down a little bit. So make sure that you follow these and you maximize the marks that you can get in those 2 hours. So my recommendation would be, start with a diagnostic mock before you even take up your prep or within the first month of your prep. Then sometime in March, April and May, you are taking maybe 1 mock a month, something like that. June and July, you up it to 2 mocks every month. And the last 3 or 4 months, you're taking a mock every week and analyzing it. Use that to guide your prep plan. Based on your mock performance, you know what to prepare over the next week. And you can also take sectionals in between to fine tune your test taking strategy. Now, if you have any other worries, then check out our entire myth busting playlist. And if you have any questions that I've not covered, just put it in the comments and we'll help you out.